Hi, my name is Shannon Wilson and I am applying to become a Redken artist for the 2015 induction. I have been a hairstylist for 12 years. Last year I got my certification for Redken hair colorist. I have a 9-year-old son and we live in Austin, Texas. I want to become a Redken artist because I'm very passionate about what I do. Hair color in particular, I love how it can make a huge difference in someone's day, someone's outlook, face, and when they leave the spa, they feel 100 times better than they came in, depending upon the day that they had. I became passionate, especially after going to Symposium in 2013. It was an amazing experience. I realized how close all the Redken artists are with each other. There wasn't this hierarchy of, I am above you, I know more than you, and just sit there and listen to me. It was very helpful. They wanted to come down off the stage, talk to you, answer any questions, very personable. It felt like a family, and I immediately was drawn to that. Especially working in the salon industry, it's very rare to find a group of men and women that work cohesively together, and I feel very blessed already to have found that at Spot the Lake here in Austin, and I just want to continue that and also help my girls here learn more about Redken color. We haven't had someone who has been able to come to our salon and hold classes with us. So after a bunch of us griping about it, I decided that that's something that I would like to do. I would like to sit and learn everything I can and bring it back to the spa, to my girls, and just have these salon work as a unit, and everybody knows what's going on and they're able to inform the clients a little bit better. I am incredibly passionate as well about education. I feel if you start or if you stop learning, you might as well stop what you're doing. There's always new things going on, and especially in our industry, and I'm wanting to tap into that and just constantly keep informed so I can also keep my clients informed as well, because they love it when you come back from a class, from Symposium, from the exchange, and you're able to sit there and talk to them about what you learned. They love it, and that's what keeps them coming back. They know that they are getting the new cutting edge education, and I think that also helps keep clients in your chair. I chose Redken because I have been doing hair, as I said, for 12 years, and I've used many different kinds of color. Redken is constantly the most consistent and fluid and beautiful. The results are incredible. Other color lines that I've used, I've not been impressed. It's kind of hit or miss. So as far as the color line goes with Redken, I love the formulations. They make it easy, and then as well with the education, the new techniques, everything just pops. That is why I want to become a 2015 Redken artist. So this is Sarah, and we have already prepped her hair with pre-art. We left it in for 10 minutes. She had a little bit of buildup. Sarah works on a rig, and so the water out there isn't the best. So she had some hard water buildup. So we used pre-art to get rid of that, left it in for 10 minutes, then shampooed it out with hair cleansing cream, and also did the extreme shot phase, left that in for 5 minutes, and then did the shot fix 3.5 and rinsed rinsed it out and used a light conditioner. So now that she's all prepped, what we're gonna do is find her level at her roots where she's at. And from there, what I'm gonna do is do a color melt or a sombre application with a few highlights in there as well. Sarah, since she's gone for weeks at a time on a rig, she wants something that's more low maintenance, that she doesn't have to worry about her roots. So we're gonna try to get it to where it's less maintenance and easier for her to go in between her color times. So let's see, get our level finder, pull some of her hair out like this, and try to match it up. So she is between a level 6 and 7 naturally. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and use Shades Cream so we don't get a line of demarcation as her hair grows out. She's not gonna have another, line to deal with. She'll just have a few soft highlights in there to blend out as she's growing. So the main reason why we decided to use the Extreme Shot Phase is because Sarah's hair is a little bit porous, or it was, and we wanted to equalize the porosity of her hair before we go back in and do another chemical process. Even though we're going to be doing something gentle, I just want to make sure that we're starting with a nice, fresh, clean palette. We used the 3.5 shot fix to help seal down the cuticle somewhat. Not the 5.5, we didn't want to seal it completely shut so we couldn't get that color in there. I am using Shades EQ Cream for Sarah's color. I chose Shades Cream because of the consistency for the color melting technique, and also since it's a demi-permanent, she won't have a line of demarcation as her roots grow out. It will also maintain the integrity of her hair since Shades Cream is ammonia free. For the ombre underneath below her occipital bone, I chose Blonde Icing Conditioning Cream Lightener and 20 Volume Blonde Icing Conditioning Cream Developer, since it is also low ammonia and very gentle for Sarah's hair. Since the ends of Sarah's hair are already previously lightened, I chose Shades Cream Clear to help brighten without any damage to her previously lightened ends. So again, since Sarah is on a rig and we're trying to do low maintenance hair color so she can get the most time in between when she is in town to see me and on the rig, we are going to do a Shades EQ demi-permanent color gloss and melt the color in. Her ends are already a level 9. Her roots are about 6, 7. So we're just gonna try to blend that. We're gonna keep some highlights in there. We're gonna use slice, skip, slice technique and put some about 3/4 of an inch to an inch in between to give more dimension in between each highlight. So it's gonna give it kind of more of a natural or a balayage look with some ombre in there. Her underneath is still somewhat dark, so it's her natural color, which is that's 6, 7. And what we're gonna do underneath is go ahead and do an ombre, but we're gonna tease each section that we take to break up the line of demarcation so it's more of a shattered line and not a straight line. So we're actually using a few different techniques here. So on the underneath, we're gonna start with the ombre. We're going to take this section, which is about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch. We're going to tease it to ensure there's no line. Place the foil underneath. Take our Blonde Icing with 20 Volume Developer and go down where it's not teased. And then on this line here, just kind of blend it and blur it in. So just to, again, ensure there's no line. Get into wider sections of the head, you want to make sure that you don't put your foils any further than the peace sign apart. So the next sections that we're going into is the sombre or color melt, and we're going to go in starting with her natural hair level just to brighten it up a little bit, not really lift or deposit or change the color. We're using the Shade ZQ color gloss in the cream, and we're going to do a level 6-7. I mixed an ounce of 7WN with an ounce of 5WN. And then so we're gonna go into part of zone 2, come down into zone 2 and blend it with 7WN, an ounce of 7WN, an ounce of 9WN. And then on her ends, I don't really want to change any of the color. I like the level 9 that it's at. So what I'm gonna do is take the clear, the Shades Cream Clear, and run that through the ends, and then just blend the lines just to make a blur, just to have that even color melting look. we're done with this section of the color blending, color melting. Make sure on the front sides and just this top part in her crown, I'm gonna weave in a few highlights, separating it about 3/4 of an inch to an inch apart, and then still following in between with the color melting. So pretty much everything that we have is gonna be in foils. The reason why I kept this part in foils is I didn't want anything to blend, create any lines, any spots. So this creates a nice consistency, really even color application. So in the foils that we're highlighting, what I'm putting in is blonde icing in 20 volume, just kind of blending it into her previous highlights. On the root area, I don't want a heavy line of demarcation. I don't want to put a bunch of product close to the edge of the foil, so I just went in and lightly blended it or blurred the line so it looks like it's a softer, as it grows out, it's going to look softer instead of such a straight across line. So this is where Sarah's natural part falls, and I just want to go ahead and do a weave along the part line, so as her hair falls you can still see the highlight and everything else is kind of melted underneath. And in the highlights that we did do, I did skip slice to make a thicker, more natural fall of the highlight instead of like a fine weave to where it would blend in. I want something that's going to stand out a little bit more. that everything's on, we're gonna let it process for 20 minutes and without heat. Okay, now that we've rinsed Sarah out and done her post-treatment with the Extreme, again, since we did lift her ends and put some highlights in there, I just want to make sure that we put the protein back in there that we took out from our high lift and our bleach. And then we did the 3.5 shot fix again. So now to style her hair, I'm gonna prime it and put a heat protectant. I'm gonna use the Blonde Idol BBB spray. And it's gonna make it nice and soft and protect it from any heat usage. Work that in. And then since she has some fine hair, I do want to give her some body, so I'm going to use the thickening lotion in the 066. The numbers are used for from lightest to heaviest, so 6 is a medium hold. Like a dime to nickel size amount. so this is the finished product, our ombre, balayage, color melts all put together. And then I'm just going to finish it off with some Shine Flash, give it some extra oomph. Okay, Sarah, so to maintain what we have and also put protein back into your hair since it is a little bit distressed from using bleach, I'm going to recommend the Pureology Strength Cure for you, the shampoo and the conditioner. And it's going to go ahead and put plant protein back into your hair to help revive it, keep it strong, you know, in between color services and everything like that. And it'll help prevent breakage and help with the damage. And then if you ever feel like your hair is getting a little bit brassy, I'll also send you home with some Blonde Idol, the conditioner. You can adjust the settings so it's got conditioner and violet in it. So you can adjust how much of the violet you want into your conditioner to tone your blonde if you feel like it's getting too brassy. Okay, so what do you think?
It's good.
Hot mama.
Mm-hmm.